Okay, good morning everyone. I'm RG Puhadas from Tagbina chapter, and I will discuss the map reading and land navigation. Overview: Map, margin information, map skill and symbol, military grade reference system, map orientation, scale and distances, elevation and relief. Map is a mathematically determined presentations of the portion of the Earth's surface systematically plotted to scale upon a plane surface. Next is a marginal information. It is placed into operation. The user must read the instruction. It is important that you as future leader. Now, how to read this information and symbol. Sheet name is founded two places, the center of the upper margin and either the right or left margin. Sheet number. It is found to places, the upper right margin and the lower left margin. It is used and uh, reference number for that map sheet. Series name is found in the upper left margin. Bar scale, those are located in the center lower margin. Next is the Google Earth view. This is the example of the Google Earth view. And example nito is kung nandun ka sa Himpapawid, ito talaga yung makikita natin. Next is sheet name. The sheet name is found in two places, the center of the upper margin and either the left or right side or the lower margin. A map is named after the most prominent culture of the geographical features. Whenever possible, the name of the largest city, town is used. Okay, this is the example, the Lipa City. Next is the sheet number. The sheet number is found in two places, the upper right margin and the lower right margin. It is used as the reference number for the map sheet. So, ito naman is yung nakikita nyo sa map, nasa gilid, dito yung nakikita yung sheet number. Yan, yung may nakalagay na pulang bilog. Next is the series name Luzon. Dito naman is, dito natin makikita yung Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Nasa gilid naman yan, nasa right or nasa right places or makikita niyo yan dyan sa gilid. Yang naka-red na bilog, dyan yan nakikita. Then the next is the bar scale. Ang sa bar scale naman is kumbaga nasa ibaba yung dito yun makikita ang bar scales nasa ibaba. Then the next is okay. Before that is there's three types of bar scale. One is the scale ratio, two is the scale bar, and three is the statement. First is the scale ratio. The scale ratio is represent the wide of your map. So yung kalapad ng ating mapa. So in the scale bar is meters and the centimeters. Kumbaga, kung dito ka nanggaling tapos dun ka huminto, yan yung nagre-representa ng meters and the centimeters. Yung nagkukonsume ka ng ilang lakad mo or even how centimeters you consume. And the statement is the statement is the given. So makikita naman natin nun yun, no? Then the next, the air distance and the ground distance. And this is the example of the air distance. The air distance is the place 1 and place 2. There's a 12 centimeter. Kung baga dito is yung kung may sasakyan tayong panghimpapawid, O, dito natin makikita yon. Yung streetan lang yung takbo na wala nang hasil-hasil pa. Dito natin makikita sa air distance. So, the 12 centimeter divided by 4 centimeter is equal 3 kilometer. So, and 4 centimeter equals 1 kilometer. So, yan na, no? Then, the ground distance. So, ang ground distance naman is nagre-representa ng daanan. Kumbaga, kung nandito ka sa mga rural na lugar, marami talagang mga ganyang daanan, yung paliko-liko or even maraming bundok na dadaanan, ganyan. Dito nakikita natin ang ground distance. So yung mga crowded na lugar. So dito. And the next is the legend. The legend is ang the legend naman is dito na natin nakikita sa ibabang side ng mapa. So kita naman yung isang circle na bilog, no? Circle na bilog. Pulang circle pala. So sorry. Then the next is the contour interval note is found in the center lower margin normal below the bar scale. Adjoining sheet diagram contains a diagram that illustrates the adjoining sheet on map at 1 in 1,000 and the largest scale at 1 in 100,000 scale. The diagram is called the index to adjoining sheets. Next is elevation guide. Some maps at scales of 1 in 100,000, the Carger and miniature characterization of the terrain is slow by the diagram in the lower right margin of the map. Declination diagram is located in the lower margin or large scale maps indicates the angular relationship of the true north and the magnetic north. Next is the grid reference box. The grid reference box contains instructions for composing the grid references. Next is the color used in the map. The color used in the map is very important. So, the black indicates cultural. The man-made. So, ito nga yun, no, mga gawang tao. The features such as the building, the road, surveyed, spot elevation, and all label. So, dito naman, no, makikita naman natin sa mapa, pag ganyang kulay, gawang tao talaga yan. So, the next is red-brown. The color red and brown are combined to identify cultural feature, all relief feature, non-surveyed, spot elevations, and elevations such as contour lines on red lights, readable maps. So ito naman dito naman is sa red brown is klarong-klaro naman, nakikita naman talaga natin yung mga culture, no, yung mga gawang medyo may kapariha lang naman sa mga gawang tao pero may malaking kaibahan pa rin sila. So the next is the blue identifies hydrography or water features such as the lakes and swamp and the rivers. So the blue, klarong-klaro. Pag nakikita natin sa mapa na merong blue, i-represent the water. So yung mga nakikita natin sa mapa na may mga kumbaga daanan ng tubig, basta may kulay blue, yan talaga may tubig. So next is the green, the vegetation with military significance such as woods, orchids, and vineyards. So dito naman is yung mga lugar na mga malawak na taniman. Kagaya nitong nasa mapa na nakikita natin. So pag ganyang klase, so alam na marami talagang kahoy at mga tanim. So next is the red, classifies cultural features such as the populated area, main roads, and the boundaries. So the red is dito nakikita natin yung mga yung mga bubungan ng mga bahay. So ito yung nagre-representa ng red or mga kumbaga is sign populated areas. Okay, next is the others, may be used to show special information. So dito naman klarong-klaro talaga yung mga kulay So bawat kulay ay may pahina, or ibig sabihin bawat kulay ay may lugar. So kung anong kulay ka, katulad ng Finland, the Finland is color green. So another color, the Russia is color red, and the Sweden is color brown. So all of that color is represent their land. And the next is map scale and symbol. Small scale maps at scale of 600 and smaller are used for general planning, the strategic studies, and the higher echelons. Okay, the medium scale maps at the scale larger than 1 or 600,000 but smaller than the 75,000 are used for planning operation, including the movement of troops and the supplies. And next is the large scale maps and scale of 75,000, and the largest are used to meet the tactical, technical, and administrative needs of fields. Next is the conventional site, or site in map to indicate the object in the ground. Next is military symbols, are sign compose the diagram, letter, abbreviation, color, or combination thereof, which is used to identify and distinguish the particular unit, activity, or installation. Next, okay, the next is, this is the example of the largest, the number one is the example of the largest scale. Okay, the largest scale is the whole Philippines. Nakikita natin dito sa bilugang, sa may pulang bilog. Nakikita natin dito sa large scale ang Luzon, Visayas, at Mindanao. Yung kumbaga, Pilipinas lang talaga yung nakikita. At dito naman sa pangalawa is the small scale. The small scale is yung maliliit na lugar, kumbaga kung nandito tayo sa Tagbina, tapos i-identify natin kung anong purok, anong barangay ka, dito natin makikita sa small scale. So yung nag-identify na ng maliitang lugar lang, yung kumbaga ganyan. So next is the military grid reference. Military grid reference system is the geo-coordinated standard used by NATO militaries for the locating point of the earth. the MGRS is derived from the UTM grid system. The identifying location is a simple method of giving location. Most of us have used time, but present problem in undeveloped areas. And the next is military grid reference system. Okay, the grid lines and identified by the specific number which is printed in the margin directly opposite the lines indicate. So, nakita naman natin, no? Yung nasa kung ano ang grid lines are identify, no? Next is okay, the grid square 1236 is the yellow square. Find the 1236. This is the yellow square. The first two digit which is vertical line 12 encompasses 3 square, but if line 36 second two digit which also encompasses 3 square and added. This will show exactly where the grid square is 1236 is located. Okay, next. The grid square. The grid square, a network or square formed by NS and EW grid lines placed on the map. The distance between grid lines depends on the scale of the map, 1 kilometer or 1,000 meters. The grid square is divided into 100 square part. So, next is its small square has an area of 100 square meter. So, nakikita naman talaga natin, no, sa dito sa may mga numbers and the 100 square meters. And the next is how to determine the 6-digit coordinates of a given point in the map. So, first is the red star. Find the red star. Okay, the red star is the grid square is 12 and 37. Find the 12 and 37, but use the red star. Okay, this one is so the star is ang star is nandito po sa harapan ng 6 at saka 1. So ito po. Then the next is the red arrow. Find the red arrow. Okay, this is the red arrow. The grid square is 1237. And use the red arrow. So the grid square is 6 and 5. Find the 6 and 5. Okay, ito, no? So dito yung nakatapat yung red arrow natin sa 6 at saka 5 or 5. Next is yellow circle. The yellow circle is grid square is 12 and 37. Find the yellow circle. Find the yellow circle. Okay. This is the yellow circle. Nasa tapat ng nasa tapat ng 4 at saka 0. Okay, next is red cross. Find the red cross. Next is find the red cross, and the grid square is a 12 and 37. Okay, find the red cross. Okay. So, dahil ang red cross is nasa gitna ng 2 at saka 3, diyan natin ilalagay ang square, no, sa 2/3. Kumbaga 2/3 at 8. So, nasa tapat ng 2/3 tsaka sa Number 8. So, ang red square. Next is the red circle. Find the red circle. Okay. Dito naman sa red circle, hahanapin mo yung grade square nila. 12 and 37. So, 12 and 37 and yung nasa tapat naman ng 1237 is nasa tapat ng 3 at 4 down to 2/3. So nasa gitna talaga, no? Klaro naman natin na nasa gitna ng 3/4 tsaka 2/3. So yan po yung yan po yung how to determine the 6-digit coordinates of given point in the map. Next is map orientation. Is the relationship between the map and compass direction. The word orient is derived from orient. The meaning is in the Middle Age, many maps were drawn with east and the top. Next is the scale of map are commonly indicated in two ways, the representative fraction. Next is the count. Large scale commonly has the RF of 7,500 and 50,000. It simple means that one unit of measure of the map is equivalent to 50,000 of the name unit of the ground. The distance between 2 points is determined by measuring between points of the map and multiplying the map measurement by the denominator of the RF. Okay, next is direction. Direction is defined as an imaginary straight line or map or ground and expressed as unit and angular measures. In map reading, we refer to the as an azimuth. Degrees, a unit of latitude or longitude, equal to 1 and 360, or a circle of locate and designated places of the earth. Next, true north, a line from any point of the earth's surface for the north pole. All lines of longitude are true north lines. Next is magnetic north. Declinations to the north magnetic pole, as indicated by the north-seeking needle of the magnetic instrument, usually symbolized by the half arrowhead. Next, grid north, the true north that established by the vertical lines of the map may symbolize the letter G and the letter Y. Declination is the angular difference between true north and either magnetic or grid north. Next is the grid azimuth, the horizontal angle measured clockwise from grid north. Magnetic azimuth, the horizontal angle measured clockwise from magnetic north. Grid magnetic angle, an angular difference between grid north and magnetic as measured from grid north. Azimuth is an horizontal angle measured clockwise from north baseline. Next is the mass and compass method under. 1. Case from sight, rear sight, bezel or holding ring. Thumb loop, bar scale, cover, base, lens or rear sight. Protractor, it comes in several forms: full circle, half circle, and rectangular. All of them divided a circle into units or angular measure, and regardless of their ship consists of the circle found on the outer edge and index mark. Interaction method. The location of unknown point of successively occupying at last two but pre- preparable three known possible and sighting of the unknown position that ground and maps sighting and the unknown position. Restriction method. The location of the user position by sighting on two or three known feature is called resection. Modified resection. The method of location one's position of the map when person is located in the linear feature of the ground such as the road, canal, stream, power lines. Next is elevation and relief. The elevation of the point of the ground, the relief of an area, epic, the movement positioning, and in some cases, effectiveness of the military units. Soldiers should understand how map maker indicate the elevation and relief of the map. Datum plane. This is a reference from which of the vertical measurement is taken. Okay, and that was the map reading and land navigation. Thank you and God bless.